Argentina will face an investigation into the ugly scenes at the end of the World Cup final, FIFA has confirmed. FIFA's disciplinary committee has appointed a disciplinary and ethics prosecutor to assess what happened after the final whistle at MetLife Stadium. Any player or coach involved in the fracas could face suspension, while the Argentine Football Association, AFA, may also be fined. Following their 1-0 defeat on Sunday, members of the Argentina team and backroom staff were involved in altercations with Spain players as they began to celebrate their World Cup success. Nahuel Molina, Leandro Paredes, Thiago Almada, and assistant coach Roberto Ayala all appeared to be involved. It was initially reported by FIFA that Paredes had been sent off by referee Slavko Vincic after he pushed Spain's Eric Garcia by the throat. Paredes' red card was removed from the record shortly afterwards, and FIFA has confirmed to BBC Sport that no disciplinary action was taken at the time. Argentina had already had one player dismissed, with Enzo Fernandez receiving a second yellow card in second-half stoppage time. FIFA had already begun the process of potential disciplinary action against Argentina after their players held a banner in support of their country's claims to the Falkland Islands following the 2-1 semifinal win against England. As the final whistle blew in New Jersey, a few Argentina players, including Lionel Messi, slumped to the turf. Others stood there motionless as Spain's players raced across the pitch in jubilation. Rodri, who had been substituted in extra time, ran over from the dugout to join his teammates. As the Manchester City midfielder went past Molina, the Argentina defender appeared to punch Rodri on the arm or stomach. This was the fuse which ignited the trouble. Rodri confronted Molina, but it was the Argentina player who thrust forward in an aggressive manner. Garcia ran over to back up his teammate, at which point Paredes got involved too, jabbing Garcia in the throat. Unused substitute Gavi tried to intervene, only to be forced to the ground by Almada. Paredes then pushed Gavi to the floor by putting his hand in the Spaniard's face. Ayala then looked to be holding Garcia around the throat. He then appeared to strike Spain midfielder Dani Olmo. Paredes threw 2 or 3 haymakers into someone's face. He went for them, Alan Shearer said on BBC One's coverage. There is no place or space for that. We know how much it means to them, and we know how much it hurts to lose, but there is a way to lose. Too many times we have seen that from Argentina. The reaction after the final whistle is terrible. Joe Hart added, "The game's done. They can have absolutely no complaints about what happened today. Disgusting behavior." But Argentina boss Lionel Scaloni, who had attempted to calm the situation, appeared to play down the incidents in his post-match interview. "We are gracious in victory, and we must be gracious in defeat," he said. "Today, we are showing that we know how to lose. We lost the match, and we accept it, but that doesn't mean we stop living or forget everything we did to get here." What action could Argentina face? FIFA's disciplinary committee has a number of options open to it. By appointing a disciplinary and ethics prosecutor, FIFA will look in more detail at offenses rather than just potential violent conduct. There is a greater chance of stronger punishment if players or the National Association is charged and found guilty. Article 13 of the Disciplinary Code covers offensive behavior and the principles of fair play. The actions of the players and staff could be judged as violating the basic rules of decent conduct and behaving in a way that brings the sport of football and/or FIFA into disrepute. The disciplinary and ethics prosecutor will take into account both aggravating and mitigating circumstances, and it has the power to enforce a ban globally. FIFA used this clause to charge then Spanish Football Federation president Luis Rubiales after kissing Jenny Hermoso on the lips after Spain's Women's World Cup final win against England. Rubiales was banned from all football-related activities for 3 years in 2023 and lost an appeal to get it overturned. Uruguay striker Luis Suarez was suspended from all football-related activity for 4 months for biting Italy defender Giorgio Chiellini at the 2014 World Cup. It meant the Liverpool player missed the first 9 games of the Premier League season. It is unlikely that Almada, Ayala, Molina, and Paredes will face bans as long as this. The AFA, however, has faced issues with the behavior of its players in recent years. Argentina faced charges related to offensive behavior and violations of the principles of fair play and misconduct of players and officials following the 2022 World Cup final.